They must have shut the window.
Do you remember when the neighborhood Victrolas used to play that song?
And clap hands, here comes Charlie, stumbling, me and the boyfriend.
You gotta see Mom every night or you can't see Mom at all?
Those tunes made me think of a cheerleader back at Montclair High. I can't recollect his name.
Joe Scales. Some chic, eh?
Flaming Youth had really caught fire. Except at our house.
At our house, there was Dad.
And he acted as though he thought our generation was riding straight for the devil.
In a stripped-down Model T, soon be inscribed with, "Chicken, here's your roost. 4 wheels, no brakes. The tin you love to touch."
Those old jalopies were just as good as our old car.
I remember sometimes riding along with Dad in the Pierce era. Someone would call out, "Hey, I see proud kids!" And Dad would bellow back, "Oh, these aren't much. You'll see the ones I left at home." One time someone said, "Hey, what are you doing in that old ark?" And Dad said, "I'm collecting animals like the good Lord told me to. All I need now is a donkey. Hop in."
The most embarrassing part was when we come to a toll bridge and Dad would play his favorite game. He'd guess the nationality of the collector, then, "Hey, do my Irishmen come cheaper by the dozen?"
Irishman ain't meant for a family like that to pay for.
Sometimes it was a Dutch collector.
Ah, what a fine lot of healthy Dutchmen. Drive through on the house.
Even after a drive, Dad couldn't stop teaching. I mean, if we passed a factory, he'd explain how they used a plumb line to get the chimney straight.
Because he was in a hurry for us. Don't you see all the systems, projects, committees? Boy, were you terrible as head of the purchasing committee.
The purchasing committee got wholesale rates on goods from underwear to baseballs. And look at the saving on canned food when we ordered direct by the truckload.
More than the 96 jars of peanut butter.
Everybody likes lots of peanut butter.
Oh, not me. Not anymore.
The committees were a wonderful idea. They eliminated waste motions and they made things easier for Mother.
You didn't talk that way back then, you know. Back then, all you girls cared about were boys and dates.
Because a boy hardly dared call at our house. That little cheerleader did everything but nail a quarantine sign on our door.
I remember Anne burning up. What I'm going through can only be described as Hades.
And Dad picked that particular time to step up the efficiency program.
You didn't exactly pick that time.
I didn't mean.
Sure, none of us knew. A lot of the time, it just seemed like he was extra impatient.
Like the time the lady psychologist came to give us those examinations.
Didn't Anne go out with a boy that afternoon?
She didn't know the exams meant anything. She didn't know that Dad had been talking to the people at the school board about graduating her early.
But she missed dinner completely. I remember Dad was burning up.
He kept checking his watch every 3 minutes. If the lady psychologist hadn't been there, he'd have been roaring like a lion.
I guess you and I had finished the exams early. So had some of the others. I suppose they had gone upstairs.
Frank, that music. It isn't coming from down the street. That's one of our Victrolas. That's upstairs.
The boys' bathroom.
The girls.
Come on, we better go shut them off.
Or Dad.
Shut them off!